So, what we thought about the Galaxy S26 Ultra's camera upgrades? Turns out, we were wrong. We've got 3 big updates, 2 for the Ultra and 1 for the Edge. Let's dive in. Until now, everyone thought Samsung would finally swap that 200-megapixel HP2 sensor for the HP2 Plus. Ice Universe even called it the biggest upgrade since the S20 Ultra, but nope, that's not happening. The latest confirmed info says Samsung is sticking with the same HP2 sensor. But here's the twist. Even with the same sensor, it'll shoot way better than the S25 Ultra. And this is where it gets interesting. Samsung's used this HP2 in so many flagships, but the problem never changed. Shutter lag and weak low-light shots. Night shots were grainy, with a clear loss of detail compared to iPhones. The S26 Ultra is keeping HP2, but with a much wider aperture this time. And thanks to that wider aperture, it now pulls in 47% more light than the S25 Ultra. That means better-looking shots at night and in dark scenes, a more natural shallow depth of field, and maybe, finally, no more shutter lag. So on paper, here's what the S26 Ultra camera setup looks like. The main sensor and 5x periscope lens keep the same resolution, but now both have larger apertures. The 3x telephoto sensor gets an upgrade from 10 megapixels to 12 megapixels. Now onto the second confirmation, and this one's about charging. It's already confirmed that the S26 Ultra is getting 60-watt fast charging, and Ice Universe hinted it'll juice up a big chunk in 30 minutes. But the question is, how much? He recently dropped the numbers, around 75 to 80% in 30 minutes. Now you might say, wait, that's almost the same as the S25 Ultra with 45-watt charging. On paper, yeah, it looks that way. But here's the catch. Samsung claims 65% in 30 minutes for the S25 Ultra. But real tests show 70 to 75%, which is 5 to 10% better than what Samsung says. So yeah, Samsung plays it safe with numbers. That means in real life, 60 watt could get you 85 to even 90% in half an hour. And if you're comparing this to OnePlus 13's 100 watts, hear me out. OnePlus might have 100 watts on paper, but once you turn the charger on, the speed drops a lot. In real tests, OnePlus 13 hits around 80% in 30 minutes. Sure, it has a bigger battery, but that's almost the same as what 60 watts on the S26 Ultra will do. Now let's talk about the battery upgrade for the S26 Edge. And there's a bit of drama here. Both Ice Universe and Galaxy Club confirmed an upgrade, but their numbers don't match. According to Ice Universe, his official info shows 4,400 milliamp hours, but the supply chain says 4,200 milliamp hours. Another reliable leaker also confirmed that the S26 Edge is getting a 4,400 milliamp hour battery. So we know it's a bump for sure, but whether it's 300 or 500 milliamp hours, we'll have to wait for confirmation. So overall, here's the big picture. Both the S26 Edge and Ultra are getting slimmer compared to last year. Both keep almost the same display size, but the Ultra gets new COE display tech. It's thinner and way more power efficient than the old AMOLED. Both phones run on the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 for Galaxy. The Ultra gets a charging upgrade and the Edge gets a battery bump. Both phones are getting camera upgrades and both launch with One UI 8.5 out of the box. Now, what about the base S26? Well, Samsung is killing the standard variant and replacing it with the S26 Pro. And no, it's not just a name change. There's a lot more going on with this one. Find all the details about the S26 Pro right here, and I'll see you there.